Good afternoon on what is a warm, bright, and sunny day. It is Tuesday, the 2nd of July, and I'm in there reading up with a nice hot cup of tea and the box to continue unboxing. And what I've got in here is this, which is For a Rainy Day, an adventure for the agency for Sanction. Now, this is published by Just Crunch Games, British publisher, best known for the role-playing games the Cthulhu Hack and the D-Sanction, both quite heavy, well, basically, I mean, heavy investigative games in terms of the narrative, not in terms of the mechanics. And that includes the Sanction, which is even lighter, derived in part from the Sanction. So, the agency, you had one fucking job to do, so how the fuck did you miss £250,000? Yep, goes there on the back cover blurb. Now, the agency for the Sanction is essentially a genre setup. It establishes sort of like the background, the types of characters, and reasons to play. And to say that it's really inspired by a series of books and a television series called, basically the television series is called The Slough Horses. And similarly, the series of books are sort of like the Slough House or Slough Horses series of books by Mick Herron, which are about not ex-spies, but spies who have been washed up, their careers are over because of a mistake they made. And that includes, being an alcoholic, knowing too much, and essentially they're essentially put out to pasture and told to do sort of like make work until such times as they either choose to leave or retire. So this is a check. Okay, so yeah, here we have the credits page, and essentially we've got the situation, the dilemma, the task at hand, a deep background to the scenario and the game, and so on. And it clearly says, okay, the adventure is directly inspired by Mick Herron's Slow Horses adjacent short stories, The Deep and the List, featuring John Batcher, a babysitter for old assets. Familiarity with the stories won't help resolve the situation, though. So, yeah, the inspiration is more than obvious. It's actually quite upfront about it. And then we're into essentially how to run the rainy day, and what prompts the game master is going to throw into the path of the player characters or the players, the investigation that they're going to conduct, places they're going to go, and then we've got the various scenes, beginning with the morning routine, phone call, out on stairs King's Road, because this is essentially set in London. You can adapt it to the city of your choice, but London has a certain seediness to it that fits, so on. That's utterly appropriate for this style of game and genre. And we've all got scene 4, so actually got scene 3, Old King's Road. There's actually quite a lot to do for the player characters to investigate and look about. And then back to the wall, essentially looking at the possible screw-ups committed by the player characters again. And then essentially we've got Schaefer's game. Essentially, what is the antagonist of the scenario actually up to? Before we get onto the pre-generated characters, a table of sort of events which can be thrown into the path of the player characters. And here we've got the actual pre-generated player characters. We have character types, so Shambler and Hound. But at the bottom here, you've got like I do like this. You have a menu from essentially a dumpling pagoda appetizers. This is from the Chinese takeaway, which is sort of downstairs underneath um, offices where the members of the washed up members of the agency actually work, known in Slough House, in Slough Horses, of course. And also the other thing here at the top, the mention of Wendelstone, Willis, and Wheel is the building they work in looks like a rundown solicitor's office. So you've got that nice reference at the top here as well. So we've got a shambler and a hound. A butler and a hand-me-down, different character types. And these include essentially the core stats, life paths, specialities, and failures, and your sources, plus things like your name, and so on, and everything else. So yeah, and then last we've got an antiquarian, and not all of these characters are directly connected to the original agency. So this one is a private investigator. This one is a retired agent, and we've got a filing clerk, transfer clerk, and a counterfeiter at the end. So I think that's going to be quite a short scenario. Really going to be playing for a session or so. But that's a great piece of artwork. It's included in the Sanction book, which I've already done an unboxing of. But otherwise, yeah, terrific. Really, if you know your slow horses, I think you'd really get a good kick out of this. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this unboxing of the Nook. If you did, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, then I do appreciate you taking the time to post those down below. And of course, if you, yeah, I've lost my place. Sorry, just saw an email. Of course, if you want to be alerted to more unboxings in the Nook, where you'll see me out here with a box containing a book or game, or in this case, a scenario for a British role-playing game called The Sanction, which I'll unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all, of course, accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea, then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing of the Nook. I'll be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.